Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Fae Tactics. The story wants us to go to the Great Fairy Forest, but I think we'll do the challenges next. The first one was kinda okay and we got a sweet reward from it, so I'm kinda curious about the other ones. So we'll camp and let's see what the other challenge has in store for us. This could prove useful, so I hope it went okay. Let's see. I think I'll choose the sweet one because we'll get the most out of it. Oh, no. Or maybe, yeah. Maybe should have gone for the meat one. Now he's thinking about it. So let's try this challenge. Okay. So immediately I see the spikes there. And oh, this guy looks cool. He has to move in a range of 5. And look at that accuracy stat. So I guess the terrain effect here lowers accuracy because we can see the crosshair here with the minus, the red minus in the, I guess, top left corner. But the good thing is it works on everyone, friend or foe. Okay, this guy looks cool also. Will cast Stone Skin on hit. I guess it will cast on himself, because the description's kinda vague. But yeah, otherwise it wouldn't have any sense. And here's the boss himself. I'm not liking that dual power there. Okay, nothing special. He has a lot of attack though, and a lot of mana barrier. And that parry. Okay. The pulls enemies looks kinda irritating, and it is, because to clarify, this is actually my second attempt in doing this. The first time I was recording, I actually was a couple of hits away from winning against the boss, but then I got kind of a bad luck and the Bone Servant died because he protected someone a couple of times and the boss the gem proc worked and everyone got hit again and the Bone Servant went down and then, well, shit started to happen. So yeah, I was, if I remember correctly, 600 HP away from winning. The boss had 600 left, but that was actually my fault because I used Matilda here with a setup that I thought was going to be okay, but it was the first time I was using her, so I kinda didn't know what type of unit she is and how is the survivability on her and the attack. So needless to say, I was kinda let down by her. And the only good thing was the Ultra. That Ultra is actually... it's actually quite bonkers, you know? It has a gigantic range and it does a lot of damage. So yeah, that was the only good part. And the rest, well, she's extremely squishy. And the attack wasn't all that great, so yeah. So this is actually the second time I'm doing this. Not that bad. We are playing on hard and this is the late game. As for who I'm going to pick now, I guess I'll go with... I think I'll go with Red. I like using him. He's actually a nice unit. And I thought about using a healer here, but it's not a good matchup here. When I remember what type of units we're dealing with. So I think I'll go with Red, and I was wondering about Chico, but I think maybe Eri would be the better choice. Because we are dealing with a boss here, because quite a lot of HP and mana barrier. And he is not surrounded by allies, so the isolation scroll should be helpful here. I was wondering if I would change the exploit scroll on red, but I think it's actually a good one on him. As for the spells, I will change Rally, because I picked it on the first try, the Rock Slide spell, and it was quite useful in this fight, so yeah, I'll go with that again. And as for the summons, I would like to change the Unilana and towards a Bone Reaper. Maybe he's not the best unit here, but that haste will definitely come in useful. As for why I didn't take Paya or Claudia, we are fighting predominantly wind type units, so they are actually strong against water type, and that's why I didn't want to use it. And yeah, that kind of mechanic is... well, I thought it was going to be more irritating than it is, but it's actually not that bad. It didn't trouble me the first time I tried this fight, and I don't think it will cause that much trouble in this try. We'll go with an assist from red. Always helpful. And the Bone Guardian is quite important here. Bone Servant. As for Peony, I guess we will go for an attack. That minus accuracy kinda hurts here, especially since he has that parry, so melee attacks are parried quite often, you know, and your range attacks are diminished by the accuracy debuff. I could have picked the accuracy scroll, and I did so the first time I actually done it, because the first time I actually picked Matilda and Oro. Oro was quite a good choice, she was with the accuracy scroll, but I think red is going to be the better choice here. Definitely a better choice than Matilda was, because we can set up a nice combo. Here the boss is quite fast, so he'll move as one of the first units, and then I can set up some nice juicy combos here. So that's worth thinking about. And so the monk is quite tanky and useful in this fight. He actually places himself in between the enemies and aggroes quite a lot of them. So yeah, and he is quite survivable. And as you can see, this is probably going to be a longer one, because that's quite a lot of mana, but we got the truthful. Well, our ultras will definitely help, but if you remember correctly, he has that dual power spell. And the first try, one of the reasons I failed was actually because of the dual power, because I was surrounded quite a bit, because I focused mainly on the boss. And yeah, I wanted to actually clear the field with an ultra attack, and I did so once, and it was actually a good idea, and I focused the boss, but then more units came, and I deliberately left them to actually have them spawn more and adapt. But I wanted to use Oro's Vein of Arrow Chain to get rid of them, and the boss decided to use the dual power then. So I was kinda in trouble. But I would have succeeded if it wasn't for that mistake with the Bone Guardian. It was kind of a mistake on my part, because I could have healed him with the Grumble Bunny before the next round started, but I was like, we still have a lot of HP, and I can set up a nice combo, so I attacked with the Grumble Bunny. The combo succeeded, it was quite okay, but on the next round we had that unlucky proc and some unlucky attacks, and well, the Bone Servant went down. So yeah, that's actually a lesson for me, to not be so hasty in the future. Also, this was a nice thinking from the Highwayman. Definitely good. Okay. First 100 mana body done. The boss has actually quite a large movement rate, so setting up a combo isn't as easy as it seemed to be. But he is also quite fast, so we can make him move at the start of the turn and wait with everyone. I guess the only fast unit is red on our side, not counting the guests. So then the boss moves, he actually pulls our units towards him, which is quite okay if you have melee units. And then we can set up a nice combo. So yeah, this will be my strategy for it. I will try to set up combos whenever I can. Also, the rock slide does quite a nice work here. It's always 65 mana bottle down the drain. And this time I should have waited, but yeah. I just done this automatically. I should have waited, but I was like, yeah, okay. This would have been a nice situation to be in. But the boss will move, I guess. Unless he doesn't get anything from standing in place. And he can target some backs by... He actually utilizes that ability quite good because he has the bow, so he can actually move past us, and he utilizes it for back attacks quite often, to be honest. Which is kinda cool, because someone's thinking for the first time. And so it kinda makes it harder, sorry for that. Kinda makes it harder, which is a nice thing. Also, that minus defense does help. Okay, I guess I will stay in place. Let's protect as much units as we can. Normally I would have set up besides the boss to combo it, but I'd rather have a nice protector up. Shame to use the Ultra on one unit, but well, I could have assist red, but I think I want to actually do damage with Peony. But let's wait and see if we can have anyone in range. That salamander should be in range. So let's see. Okay, that's kinda good. We'll take care of one salamander and damage the boss. Okay, we didn't take care of one salamander, but we did damage him and the boss. So the highwayman on the next turns should actually get an anchor from this, and it should be okay. Also, red has his ultra up, so I will utilize it on the salamander that popped up here, and let's buff the bone servant first, and I will pick up the berry here because it's an additional attack bonus. So yeah, this should be actually good. Okay, 75 and 34, it's actually quite a nice buff. And the monk's actually going to take care of the units here. So yeah, this is the good outcome, because he will buff himself up. He will aggro those units there, and I don't have to think about them ruining my plans, so I can focus solely on the boss. Well, maybe not solely, I need to keep an eye on those units there. There are not too many of them. Yeah, the boss does quite a lot of damage by himself. He has a nice attack stat. So yeah. Also, he does have a minus accuracy, but he does hit often. I don't think he actually missed. So yeah, I wonder how that works. Also, Encore. And Let's just let's just stay here and hit the boss, because this way I can heal 2 units with my Grumble Bunny. And both are important. I think I will go for attack attack. Not much damage, but it all adds up. So, as I was saying, we need a heal here. Yup, both Faery and the Servant. Those guys here are actually taking their sweet time, and that's good because they only have 3 points of movement. So, they need a long time to get to us, and that's actually great because we have time to deal with the boss. I did say I wanted to set up a combo, but I guess my brain goes like, nope, hit him. Don't know why I can't remember that. But moving on, let's just haste this guy here. Additional movement is always nice for him, because he will prioritize targeting the weaker units and killing them, so he can get an encore, which is nice. Also, 350 mana barrier left, so we're getting there. Am I seeing things, or is Red and the Barn Reaper actually occupying the same slot? The same square? Kinda looks that way. That shouldn't happen. Let me see. Yeah, I guess they are. Really should be quite close to her Ultra. Yep, we're actually 2 points away. I want more units protected actually. As for these guys here, I will leave that to the monk. Peony will hit the boss. Oh, so we get a ultra point for the proc also. Didn't actually pay attention to that before. That's kind of nice, and as you can see, they do occupy the same slot. That's weird. Hope it won't do any problems when I want to move them, but I guess we'll see soon. Okay, let's see it. No, I actually can move freely, which is great. So, let's just attack here. Go in with the bunny. No, I think I won't go in the bunny. I will stay here, attack this guy here, and maybe the highwayman will finish him off. Or target him, so the Barn Reaper can combo. As for Peony, I will unleash her Ultra, so I want more units to actually come closer. Yep, that was a nice one, just as we planned. Combo. Okay, he's getting closer, so that's great. Ideally, I want Spider to move closer, but he won't. It's not his turn this round because he spawned. That is great, actually. So, the mana bar is gone, and beginning to choose with his HP. That's going pretty good. Now we'll go for an ultra attack. I'll maybe wait a little to see if one of those salamanders will come in range. And have red combo. Oh, and Faery has an ultra attack, but the spider has his dual power spell active. So yeah. I wonder if we'll get a chance to use the ultra. Okay, we don't need to heal, so we'll go for the scroll. And let's wait for a salamander. This guy should be in range of the ultra. Nah, I don't think he will be. Let's see. He is now, but the boss isn't. And when I target it like this, the salamander isn't. So I guess I'll just target it like here. This. Should be okay. The monk should take care of those villains. That was a great ultra actually. And a nice combo from red. And we have the wind spell ready. I mean the earth spell ready. The rock slide. Which is also great. Passing blade does a lot of damage. Red is nearly at his ultra. 3 points away, if I saw correctly. So there's always that. Okay, tanking. Even more tankier now. The defense buff. Let's put this guy. That's actually quite helpful. Okay, the pot. Ah, crap. It crippled Derry. So that's not ideal. But red has his ultra up. Well, unless he uses dual power now. Let's see what he does. Okay, that's actually a great outcome. The boss survived. So the bomb open. Okay, that's quite okay. We will use the headshot. Shame we can move for a back attack or get a bullseye bonus. Well, we do have a 25% one. Guess we'll have to make do with it. It's not the sort of damage I wanted to see, but well, she does have cripple on her. I could dispel that. I think. No, it's a curse. Well, let's just attack, I think. It's nearly 200 damage, and it will provide you to be useful. I wanted to use it now because, well, there's no guarantee he won't use the dual power on the next turn. So, you know, there's a risk if I wait and try to dispel it, and that I won't be able to use it. But, well, now that I think about the Grumble Bunny is actually quite near, so I could have waited. Well, no use in thinking about that now, actually. We are in a good spot, so this shouldn't cost us the battle. And I think we'll go for a combo. As for the Grumble Bunny, we'll just heal up. Okay, the monk's really low on mana barrier, so that's not good. Let's hope he will hold out. I maybe will try to help him with red now that I have his ultra up. Well, yeah, I could use the additional HP and attack. Oh, the Barn Reaper has quite a lot of attacks, so I'll go for him. Thought I would maybe target someone besides the monk, but This one's dead in choice. He has the most attack out of anyone except boss. Oh, and he actually left the useful scroll. So yeah. Definitely take it. I don't know if I have it on max rank yet or not. I don't think so. And I use it quite frequently for a swap on Faery if I need the mobility. Alright, so now let's see. Okay, cool. I wonder if he will hit the boss. Oh, he actually went for the kill on 2 units. Which was actually quite a good move. Okay, what I can do now? Yeah, thought so. Well, that's not bad, we can use a spell here. Or maybe we actually won't, because neither of the guests are, or our units are in a bad spot HP wise. So I'll just revive Faery. I think I will... Well, the Peony is damaged, but I don't think the spell is needed now, to be honest. So I will revive Faery like this, and I will save the spell for another turn when the monk gets damaged, or the highwayman. Okay, that's about half of the boss HP left. To see how those guys move, if I need a healing spell on this turn. Yeah, I think it will actually prove useful. Definitely now is a good moment to use it. We heal up the barkeeper, we heal up Faery, and we heal up the guests. And let's go in for an attack. Combo. This should actually go quite well. But this proves to be quite a long fight. I didn't anticipate it being this long. And the mana bar on the monk's gone, so I think I will help them with red. The boss is severely damaged, so well, they should actually do it by themselves. And if one of the guests dies, it's game over for this battle. And we've spent quite a lot of time on it, so yeah, let's just make sure one of the guests dies. There should be enough units here to take care of the boss, I think. Yeah, he has about 1000 HP left, so we will have the Bone Servant for comboing. I think it will be okay. Let's just give Faery some HP. And let's see how this goes. Red will be an additional target for the enemies there, so the monk doesn't have to tank everything. This was actually quite useful. Okay, that was great. Even better. Those procs are really putting their work in. Combo. Now, he should go down on... I don't know if on this turn, maybe on the next one. Or maybe on this one. He is quite close. And you have Peony's ultra up. But we can't combo now with the Bone Servant. Well, no, if I move we can. And he has his back towards us, so yeah, I think this will be actually a good opportunity to go in for the kill. We'll get that ultra, and we will combo with the Bone Servant. And this should be... yeah, this should be nearly enough. I will revive Faery, and she should be able to finish this off if the Bone Servant combos after her attack. And no one misses. So... yeah... I kinda thought it would be like that. It would be too good to end this. But actually red moves at the start of every round, so red will get this. Red will get this, sorry. And come on, red guy. Yeah, he's got it in the back. This was quite a long battle. I think it took us about 30 minutes or so. But it's done. Yeah, hope it's worth it. Well, that's a lot of XP, so definitely worth the XP we obtained. The Bone Servant's max level, I see. And I guess 60 is logical because we have 3 trait trees and 1 or trait options. Not much about 3, is it? So maxing 1 costs 20 and we have 3, so well, that makes the max level 60 actually logical. They could have gone for 90 or something like that to buff up the stats even more, but that's basically useless because, yeah, you got the max out traits by then. Okay, great, so there's only one challenge left, I think, unless we do it and it unlocks something. So I think we'll be doing that in the next video. Because they are proving quite nice with those gems they give. And the XP is nothing to sneeze at, you know. So I think we'll be doing the last one in the next video. I will just give the trade points here, spend the trade points. Like this, and Paya's left. Okay, those are the gems the units used in the battle. So, I thank you guys for watching, and I guess I'll see you in the next video. Take care everyone, bye bye.